I have no idea what direction they're trying to take Hanami. I'm not even sure the developers know either. Cause within 2 hours, this character got 17 balance changes. These changes are massive overhauls to how the character works. There are versions of other balance changes that have just been made like 20 minutes ago. Obviously, we're not the developers, but it feels as though the balance changes made kind of conflict with what the design was meant to be for the character. Hanami felt like she's supposed to play keep away. She felt like she's supposed to be like a zoner type character. But that first line of the update log, the very first balance change of today, the one that reads, Disaster Plant's uppercut no longer hits an enemy if they aren't stunned, this completely breaks down what Hanami's archetype was seemingly meant to be. I once watched a hot takes video from a very skilled and tech-minded pro JJS player. His name is Dark Otis, and in that video, he said this about the game.
That are in the S tier, you'll see why they're in the S tier. It's because they have better skills than everybody else. The reason why this character's skills are better aren't because they're just better in neutral, it's because they have more uses.
And that's facts. He's completely right about everything. You need a sort of move that's constant in your moveset and poses a real threat in order to remain like a high tier character. For Hanami, while it wasn't directly a skill, her uppercuts kind of filled that role for her regardless. The control, the existence of her uppercuts just made her a threat in neutral. They were so powerful, the opponent just can't approach you safely. Hanami had many other tools, but that was the main thing that made her so powerful. The threat of that uppercut was just too much, and it carried the character super hard to me. But the last thing that I expected to actually happen was for the developers to just remove it entirely. That is so unbelievable to me. In conjunction with the shadow nerf that made her aerial defense response evasiveable, she instantly plummeted from like the top tier characters to the bottom tier characters. Hanami, before these nerfs, wasn't even like that strong in close range, but for these nerfs to then completely gut her uppercut, and then to get rid of her grounded defense response, she gets bullied in close range now. People will have no fear. There's no reason to not just go in and bully Hanami. And 25 minutes later, Z must have understood this too because it then added 3 more balance changes. These being decreasing the end log on Surging Thorns, making Surging Thorns no longer deal true stun, and most vitally, making Hanami's down slam guard break. Making Hanami's down slam guard break is the most ridiculous change I've ever seen. This one change gave Hanami one of the fastest block breaks this game has ever seen while also retaining the other properties that her M1s have. That being extended range, 0 end lag, and their M1s so they're spammable too. Immediately, Hanami bounces back to top 1. And this time, it was an undisputed top 1. We didn't get long to use this down slam M1s, but there's already strategies you could employ using it. For instance, you could almost loop these down slams. Because down slams have a longer range than regular players' M1s, you can down slam them, stay just outside the range, and then down slam them again. This can help cycle your cooldowns to get your combo extenders back and continue comboing. You can do another thing where you jump on the opponent's head and then down slam them on the way down. The only way for them to avoid this is by dashing. Such easy loops and ways to cycle your cooldown that Hanami just got for free for whatever reason. Then, there were the next 6 balance changes for Hanami. Z made Surging Thorns a more consistent combo extender, decreased the cooldowns for Root Swarm, Surging Thorns, and Flower Field, increased the cooldowns on Budshot, and set Hanami's HP to 85. Again, what is the direction here? I just don't get it at all. It really feels like the developers are just trying shit and see what sticks. And clearly none of it sticks, because half of it gets reverted later. In the moment though, with these 6 balance changes, Hanami was so above the rest of the game, I think it was ridiculous. Her health being 85 is kind of irrelevant when she's so good in every other aspect. This might be a topic for another video, but balancing around HP is just a terrible way to do things. Immediately, my mind goes to Pre-67 Megami, or even Yuji on release. You can't fix design with HP, that's just not how it works. Regardless though, the reduced cooldowns and the addition of Surging Thorns becoming a consistent combo extender to down slam, this character becomes extremely efficient at looping her cooldowns. Very reminiscent of Pre-67 Choso or perhaps like an older version of Mahito, where these characters always had you in a combo, they always had cooldowns available and they would just down slam you every single time. And so, for the next like 30 minutes, Hanami felt unstoppable. Even after they reverted the cooldown changes for Root Storm and Surging Thorns, she still felt alone in her own tier, kind of like Mekamaru during the Haruta update. But 40 minutes later, all good things must come to an end. And it ended in the most ridiculous way I've ever seen in my life. The developers removed the down slam guard breaking, okay that's fine. But then they added back grounded defense response, okay that's cool. But they removed the melee iframes and it's unaimable after using it. Just why? Who asked for this? Who is complaining about grounded defense response after the nerfs? The move doesn't combo extend anymore. It being aimable means nothing. It was a cute little get off me tool and that was really it. And what happened? Now the entire move is worthless. Hanami already mostly used aerial defense response after grounded defense response was made uncomboable, but now the defense in defense response is fake. Z made it dash forward a little bit, but it's completely useless now. It's horrible. He did end up adding back the melee iframes for defense response, but that's not gonna salvage anything because her uppercut is still unusable, making her neutral 30 times weaker than it used to be. You can't zone with this character no more. There's nothing stopping the opponent from running in and putting the belt on Hanami anymore. Absolutely worthless F tier character. I really do hope Z and the balance can really pull through and make Hanami meta relevant while also not being top tier or bottom tier. They worked miracles with Ryu. I think they can do it with Hanami too. But for right now, they killed her. Let me know what y'all think about that. If you want my opinions on the Naya changes, I literally don't care. Those who know, you'll know that I already thought this character was mid. But I also hate Naya's design, so if they want to go ahead and nerf Naya for me, I don't really care. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you to my members. I'll see y'all in the next one.